Hello, my zesty Geminis. It is I, Lee, and thank you so much for stopping by Zesty Tarot. So I'm late on your readings, but that doesn't matter because I'm doing it now, right? Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, this is for it's supposed to be for the 14th to the 21st. So I'm trying to get these out. A lot happened this week for me, so let's see what happened for you. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Gemini. Please keep in mind that the readings may or may not resonate. That's okay if it doesn't. And also, if you are receiving repeated messages, please take the time to listen to what the message is telling you, okay? So let's get into your reading right now, and let's see what transpired for the week of the 14th through tomorrow. I am so sorry. I'm like last minute. I try to put all the readings out all in one scoop, but I have been exhausted. We have a new puppy and it's crazy. All right, so enough about me. Let's talk about you. Put this back. Okay, I feel like I should stop right there. All right. All right, first card out, we have Tender Embrace. So this is saying that for some of you, it's time for you to start experiencing that tender embrace. Or maybe you need to start expressing tender embrace. Some of you have a chip on your shoulder. Excuse me, roots of abundance. I'm gonna have to read the booklet for this. And then we have Uncharted Seas, and at the bottom of the deck we have Ears Wide Open. So let's get into this. Where is my booklet? It's hiding somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. Number 22. So it says compassion, warm-hearted, care for the self and others, sensitivity, empathy, benevolent. How do you say that word? Benevolence. There we go. And kindness. It says compassion is the emotion of tenderness and sensitivity. It is the feeling of benevolence and reverence as you stand witness to the suffering of the world. And now is the time to reduce the pain and focus on compassion in all areas of your life. Today, do something deliberately kind for another, even when talking or looking, even if looking a stranger in the eye and smiling can make the world a different place, okay? So it says, today make a commitment to practice self-compassion, release yourself from burdens of perfectionism, allow yourself the grace of being human, and then do the same for others. It's not your job to tell others how to express themselves, even if you don't like the way the world behaves. Today be kind for no reason at all, and watch miracles arise. So, okay. Let me take a look at Roots of Abundance. Stabilizing by deep roots, anchoring yourself and feeling secure in your life. Trust and believe in abundance. So, It says the message is simple. Your life is safe and secure, and your intentions are coming to fruition. All of your hopes and dreams are planted firmly in the ground and taking root so that you can reach the stars in your life and expand your dreams further than you've ever imagined. Everything in the material world is a reflection of your interior world. You are unstoppable and unshakable because you believe that you are abundant. Know that you can easily move from merely surviving to thriving when you pay attention and stay grounded. If you find yourself ungrounded, thinking now is the time for If you find yourself in ungrounded thinking, now is the time to exercise radical trust. Growth never follows a straight line, and you will manifest what you need when you need it. A tall, healthy tree doesn't always need to hold on to the ground for dear life. Okay? It says it knows it will. It knows that it will not fly away with the wind because its roots are planted deep into the world. So, goodness. Okay. So this is an internal thing for y'all. But if I'm being honest, some of you have been feeling this way for a long time. And that victimhood, for some of you, it's not working out in your favor. Because people are, it's kind of wonky, okay? While you're wanting for people to be gentle towards you, you're not really expressing that to other individuals. So for some of you, I think it's important for you to keep this in mind. In order for you to experience the tender embrace, just like it said, it's time for you to do the same as well and watch the magic happen. When you start to open up and actually act as though you want someone around you, maybe, just maybe, some sparks will flicker, you know what I mean? And I like the message of the tree. If you stand in your truth and you know what you're about, you don't have to worry about anybody harming you. However, if your roots aren't planted firmly in the ground, meaning you don't recognize your true authenticity, maybe it's time for you to go within and figure out who you are. Some of you could possibly be wearing a face mask, or wearing a false mask, is what I was trying to say. And it is hard to figure out who you are when you are mimicking everyone else. You may not even realize that you are. But I know for some of you, you're leading a double life and you're not happy there. The uncharted sea is saying to step out in faith and allow the currents of life to take you to different places you've never been. Because apparently the areas you've been to, I don't think you've really learned much there. Or maybe it's because you fear to travel beyond. You're used to your comfort zone. So for number 33 here, deep listening as a gift. We give to others, understanding someone else's needs, showing focused attention, tuning into another, and letting go of the ego's need to be heard. Okay. This sounds very familiar. Stop always wanting to be heard overall. Because half of you don't have nothing to talk about. You want to talk about you. And half the time that you want to talk about you, you don't know what you're talking about. I know that's rude, but that screams, I need validation, I need validation. No, validate your own damn self, okay? Stop expecting for everybody else to agree with everything you do. Because sometimes some of the stuff that you do ain't right. You need to readjust your attitude about things. You need to plant yourself deeply in your personal authentication. I can't even say it. But you know what I'm trying to say. Maybe. I don't know. But anyways, let go of that desire to be heard. And listen to yourself. What are you saying? I think that's the ultimate question. What are you saying? And why do you want everyone to hear you? Because if you play the victim card, no one pays attention to me, or everybody da 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 da, that's manipulation to me. I've experienced that energy before. And it's not cool. You know, it's not fair for the person to make you feel as though it was all you all along, when really they just didn't, they wanted to play the victim. They wanted the opportunity to try to play the victim. Please don't let that be you. Because that never turns out good. Because you know what? Ultimately for me, that very same person, I walked away from. I didn't have time to sit there and play their games. And that's the same thing. No one is going to sit here and play your games. So that need for being heard, have something to talk about. And don't want to be heard just for the sake of being heard. If you're going to speak about something, then let it be worth knowing. Is it going to teach someone? Is it for the highest good of everyone? Because if not, then you might as well hush. Don't like it, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Moving on. Moving on. And this is for some of y'all that just got a stink attitude. Not all of you are like that, so don't think that I'm coming for all of you. But whoever has that Dr. Hyde out, or Jekyll, which one is it? Dr. Jekyll out, and you're trying to be a brat and make it all about you. Ain't nobody paying no attention to you. We will all move away from you, whether you like it or not. Okay, so come correct. Life is too short for all that dumb shit. All right. All right, one more. Okay. Okay. Feel it strong right here. So the first card out, we have the Five of Swords here. So the Five of Swords is conflict within the self. There's a mental blockage here. You're holding on to fears and things that... I'm not going to sit here and downplay what traumas you have. That would be absolutely cruel of me to do. But I think that you're holding on to you're constantly thinking about a disagreement or a disappointment. And it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. You're trying to figure out what went wrong. And I'm going to say, like, the lack of compassion. Maybe you were in your head a lot, and whoever was involved in this did not feel appreciated, didn't feel as though you cared, so they stepped out. But now that you snapped back, you know, you got with the program, you're like, well, I don't understand why they left. Well, this is why. And so this is why it's important for you to start being mindful of your circumstances. We have the Ten of Wands here. So you have a lot of stress on you. And I also think that with that being said, this is telling me that you're not fully grounded. Now, I could say, yeah, you are authentic in yourself. That was the word that I was having trouble saying. But yes, I could say that you're being authentic. But I could say that in a good and a bad way. Some of you are proud of the fact that you know that you are a Devin or Debbie Downer. There's nothing cute about that at all. Being an asshole just to be one, but then you scream victim because no one wants to deal with you, make it make sense. You cause your own situations. You can't blame everybody. Because keep in mind, you're always in that equation, okay? So I believe that with the Ten of Wands, in order for you to experience the root of abundance, you're going to have to take it upon yourself to get the weight off your shoulders. You're carrying too much fucking baggage. We have the Seven of Wands here with uncharted seas. Yeah, you're too busy in your own world. You don't want to hear suggestions. It's got to be about what you want to do. And half the time, you don't even know what the hell you want to do. You just want to sit there. Don't nobody want to deal with that energy, Gemini. Come on. Like, I'm getting upset. Some of y'all are really getting on my nerves right now. I don't even know who you are, and I'm annoyed. Okay, so we have the High Priestess. So, with this energy, ears wide open. And the High Priestess combined. Let me see. Some of you are very aware of what you're doing. You can play like you don't have a clue, but you do. And like I said, that shit's annoying. So it seems like, I mean, this can be a two-way street. Either someone annoyed you, or you are definitely annoying somebody with this. What about me? I want to be heard. It's all about me. You just sound like a nagging brat right now. Oh, let me grab these. Or you did. Somebody sounds like a nagging brat. I also see, because of the fact that she has her eyes closed, this self-righteous energy, but yet your energy is like, but is anyone really paying attention to me? Like, come on now. I don't like that. Y'all really need to knock that off. That is not helping you out at all. And like I said, I mean, this could be reverse. This could be individuals doing this, but I'm targeting those that are deliberately manipulating the situation to try to make others feel like crap. I also see the Five of Swords as utilizing your mental illness. I wouldn't even say that, but your mental health, should I say. Trying to use your mental health as a way of bullying people. I can't stand people that do that shit. That's not right. We have too many sensitive people out here as it is, and I don't appreciate you, if that is you, walking around here manipulating people to feel like crap because that's what you want. You want others to feel like you. Ain't nobody got time for that. If I'm being honest, I kind of want to just quit your reading and just not deal with you this week. But because I understand that there are individuals that aren't on that bullshit, I got to think about them. Because I definitely see the Seven of Wands could talk about staying grounded, protecting your energy, you know, and defending yourself. But like I said, this, to me, I can look at this in several ways. You could be in your own personal nirvana. Grab her. You know, you could just be like, you know what, I'm not worried about what y'all talking about, blah, 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 blah. It's all about me. Or you really can be mindful of your circumstances and stand true to what you believe. So this is a give and take for those. If you believe that, or you can take the lessons from the uncharted sea, because like I said, we all know that the uncharted sea is basically destinations that you've never experienced, new life experiences. But for whatever reason, I just feel that some of you are using your mental health as an excuse to be stagnant. You want everybody else to pick up the slack for you. And that's probably what it is. You probably got people coming at you saying like, look, I'm getting sick and tired of this. But then you want to play the woe is me card. Ain't nobody, no, absolutely not. Anyways. Okay, right there. All right, so we have the Two of Pentacles here. And I believe that this is saying that it's time for you to balance your, be responsible. It's time to take responsibility for your actions. Just clean yourself up here. The perspectives, all of that. We have the Eight of Coins. So I feel like this is saying that it's time for you to start working towards those goals of bettering yourself, dropping, you know, those, now for those that have deeply rooted traumas, please understand, and I should have clarified this, I'm not talking about y'all. I understand that it's probably going to take you a while. I don't know, I can't put a timeline on your particular situation here. I'm focusing on those that are deliberately trying to manipulate people because they don't want to deal with their own issues. So please, don't come for me. I'm just telling you the energy that I'm sensing, okay? So I'm thinking that the Eight of Wands here is asking for you to invest in yourself. Invest more time in yourself so that you can get rid of these burdens. And investing can also talk about therapy. Don't walk around here unhealed, basically, because hurt people at the end of the day, okay? So we have the King of Swords. With the King of Swords, I feel as though this is someone that is going to be an influence in your life that's going to tell you straight up, like, knock the shit off, okay? This could also be an air sign, another air sign of some sort. But the fact that it's Scar, he just has a scowling look about him. So I'm not really getting diplomatic, compassionate, protector. I'm kind of getting like a cold and aloof brat. That's what I'm feeling. And if someone tells you that what you don't want to hear, you're quick to try to, you know, dog them out either to their face or to someone else. And at the end of the day, it's still not helping you, because you showed yourself who they were, and they showed you who they were. And you may not have liked the fact that whoever this is or whatever situation, you may not have gotten what you wanted, but you lost what you had. That's kind of what I'm getting, since we're talking about villains here. I'm thinking of the Princess and the Frog. So there's that. And we have the Nine of Pentacles here. So with the Nine of Pentacles, I believe this is talking about security, focusing on the self, securing the bag, taking care of yourself, manifesting. You're one step closer to manifesting. But for some of you, this can also symbolize the single card. So I can flat out say, I can flat out say this is why you're single. This is why you are single. If you're wondering why no one wants to deal with you, you need an attitude adjustment. Okay? So let me go ahead and, we still have a few more. Look, I'm ready to quit on you, because I don't like this energy. I don't know what's going on this week. I'm just going to chop it up that you're having a bad week possibly. But I just don't like the energy that's coming from you. And I really hope that you get that taken care of. Because I don't think it's no one's, they don't deserve what you're trying to put out right now. And if this is someone else doing this to you, you don't deserve it. So I can understand why you had to walk away from them. Like, look, I don't know who that person thought that they was talking to, but this ain't that. That's exactly what I feel like I'm going to title that. Gemini, this ain't that. Whoever it is. If it's either you or your cross watcher, this ain't that. And if it ain't a cross watcher and somebody else is influencing that energy, this ain't that. And I believe that somebody needs to be reprimanded quick, fast, in a hurry. They need to be called out and directed the correct way. Like, look, you ain't gonna talk to me like this. You ain't gonna treat me like this. You're not going to sit here and manipulate the situation because of the fact that you think because you have this and this and this going on, you're still a human being. You're still capable of doing this and this and that. You will still get your ass cussed out, okay? As if you were a quote-unquote regular person. I honestly don't think anybody is regular. We all have something going on with ourselves, but it is how we choose to react, okay? So, let's put that out there. I think it is still here, so okay. So we have the Magician card, and this is talking about communication. So communication is key right now. So maybe some of you are trying to determine how you're going to solve this issue. And if that's the case, I'm proud of you. And it says that you have all the resources that you need. You got the courage, you got the strength, you got a phone, You know, you got everything that you need. You got social media, whatever the case may be. So if you are out here doing the most, and you believe that you walked away from a good one, or they walked away from you because of your immature behavior, then trying to erase the past and start again, I could see that. Starts with communication, okay? So we have the Seven of Wands again. Now, yeah, oops, I'm over here dropping things, but where'd it go? Can I pick it up with my toes? Hold on. Maybe. There we go. Okay. So we have that energy. Some of you are scared of the clapback, as you should be. Because the way that you treated somebody was absolutely unfair. Again, if this is pertaining to, if this is not you and it's outer influences, they might be scared to receive the clapback. You don't want to deal with, you know, the nonsense. And how I looked at this too, as you can see, sometimes it's a waste of energy trying to fight with individuals, because look at his stance. He's up there, they're down there. So what are you, they can't reach you. And it could be the opposite. You can't reach them. Maybe you're trying to defend yourself and they're just like, I don't even want to hear it. There's a pop, somebody might get rejected. And they might try to prove their point. But just, I honestly think that it's time for you to just, if you are trying to reconcile with someone, I think it's best for you to just hear what they got to say. If you were the one that was in the wrong. If they were in the wrong, listen to what they have to say and tell them the truth on what you think. Don't let them cut you off. But, okay, so, and also I feel like don't call them wasting their time trying to get them to see why they did this and this and this. No, focus on the topic at hand. The topic is, apparently, somebody walked away from you because you took unnecessary animosity and projected it towards them. So don't call them talking about, I just think it's kind of funny because, honey, I would hang up on you in a heartbeat if that's what you're on. And vice versa. If they do that to you, I would hang up on their ass real quick. So with the Three of Wands, this is talking about waiting for your ships to come in. So whatever effort you make, whether this is coming towards you or you are projecting it, because I feel like it might be you. Something you're waiting on. You know, you're waiting to see if you're going to receive a response back or not, and you might not, and you should be okay with that. Okay, and then we have the Justice card. So for some of you, this can be talking about justice clearing the way for some of you. Like, it's going to be even, the universe is going to see to it that everybody has a fair shot. If this is you doing wrong, whatever consequence the universe feels like you deserve, that's going to be your consequence. I feel like the universe has treated you fairly, or vice versa. Okay. I also see at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So I'm going to put that right there too. So for some of you, if you are, like I said, if you're trying to nitpick with somebody, it's not going to go in your favor at all. You are, yeah, so don't waste your time wasting somebody else's time is how I look at that right there. Especially if you just want to have something to say just to be saying it. That's why I said, like, if you have this desire to be heard, are you even talking about anything? Because if you're not, then you just might as well go on about your business. But just hearing yourself talk, no one has time for that. We got too much going on in our lives to be focusing on one person and why they feel like they need to be validated, because that's all that it is. You want somebody to appreciate you and validate you, but you can't even do that for them, or they can't even do that for you. So make it make sense. All right, so let me go ahead and just clear this energy because I'm annoyed. Every reading that I've had so far was pretty good, and then here come Gemini with this nonsense. I don't know if it's you or if it's somebody else, but all right. Okay. Also keep in mind, for those that are dealing with somebody that did something dirtball to them, pay attention to your patterns. If this is something that has happened before, don't be so quick to forgive them. Regardless if you miss them or not, they need to prove to you that they mean what they say. And vice versa, Gemini. If you did some shady shit to somebody, or you made them feel some type of way, you were talking bad about them and things like that, when they had a very valid reason to feel the way that they felt about you, you need to come correct before you even attempt to try to get back into this person's good graces. All right, so it says to enjoy the tranquility of water, which is interesting because this is talking about uncharted seas. And it says to remove stress, immerse yourself in a soothing bath, walk near a body of water, and gently splash water on your face. So with that being said, to kind of help you out during these stressful moments, and you don't have to worry about taking it out on other people, try those simple exercises, especially if you are drawn to water. Allow the universe to remove, or what's the word I'm looking for, detoxify you from that stress. Okay, go to the universe for guidance before you go to somebody else and make them feel bad for whatever reason. Tap into your spiritual power. Reach out to a power greater than yourself to help solve a dilemma. Stay open to the guidance in your life. So this can be anything. This could be you practicing meditation. This could be you working on tarot cards. This could be you praying. However you do this, just as long as it is healthy. You ain't trying to cast no spells on nobody to try to hurt anybody or whatever. I don't see anything wrong with this. But obviously this shows that someone is wanting to reconcile something. Stop trying to fix people. It is not your problem to fix anyone. Allow people the dignity of their own paths. But I'm also going to say that about you too. Stop trying to get people to feel sorry for you. Some of you are putting that energy out there that you need to be fixed, but then get upset when they try to throw suggestions at you because you constantly complain about how your life is so fucked up and blah, 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 blah. But then you turn a blind eye like, I ain't trying to hear what you got to say. Well, then stop stressing people out about your nonsense, because that's exactly what it is. Like I said, you are utilizing your mental health as a deceptive tool to get what you want, and you get mad when somebody tries to tell you about yourself. Focus on gratitude. It says don't wait for a crisis to happen to be grateful for your life. Today, focus on what you have to be grateful for or thankful for. Your life ain't that bad for some of you. It really isn't. So stop acting as though you aren't blessed. Stop walking around here like at any second you can alive yourself because, oh, my life is so terrible. You know good and damn well your life is okay. And I'm sorry. This is not towards those that actually have things going on. I am talking to the ones that know that they are using their mental health as an abusive tool. So don't even think that I'm talking about you. And if I am talking about you, what you gonna do about it? You need to hear this, whether you want to hear it or not. This is not a good look for you, okay? So, bye. I don't even want to say anything to you for right now. I'm very upset.